Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dusty. I'm here in Kentucky in my house, just chilling. And I wish I was out in Colorado with these guys. Well, Tyson, I think he went to search already. There he is. He
There he is.
disappeared. And we got Chappy here. They had a
Hey,
great day
everybody.
searching yesterday.
We
So
did.
Tyson,
Yeah, it was a good time.
Tyson, why don't you start and tell us what the highlights of your day yesterday were?
Well, obviously the main highlight was going to the vigil last night for Suzanne. That was very special. As you guys will recall, I went to the vigil for JJ and Tylee in Idaho, and honestly, that was a beautiful ceremony too. But that ceremony last night for Suzanne would be hard to beat. I mean, they put a lot of time and preparation into it, and it was just phenomenal. And we were blessed also by the good Lord above. He blessed us with a beautiful night weather-wise. I mean, it was just absolutely gorgeous. We couldn't have dialed it up any better, huh, Chappie?
Oh, it was amazing. The weather, the environment, and the people were just absolutely amazing. All you could feel is love. And I'll tell you, there were some people there that were not necessarily in agreement with our stance on all this that we were able to speak with, and it was amicable, and I mean, it was just a great night.
Yeah, it
That's
sure was.
awesome.
That was the main highlight, Dusty. But there were several. I mean, out on the search, we ran into a lot of people that I had only met online, through YouTube or other ways, and they came up and introduced themselves. And one of those people was Poppy, the true Salida that I talked about. And she was out there, and we got some video with her. And I talk about her because she's like the epitome of what's going on here. She is a perfect example of somebody who truly cares and is out here donating their time and their efforts to this search. And I asked her if she was with a group, or if they had funding, for bringing. She was talking about how she was bringing medical care out there to, if like Chappie, he wandered off into the bushes one time and got a scratch on his leg. I think we all did. I think my legs are pretty scratched up too. But people like Poppy are there to put band-aids on them, and just to help in any way that they can medically. I know that we're very fortunate because we only have little tiny scratches. We did hear about tube crime, and his partner AK went down yesterday with severe dehydration or fatigue or something. And so we know that this is I don't mean to downplay it with these little scratches, because there's people out here that are sacrificing everything. And I want to give Tube Crime and AK a shout out this morning. I don't know what the situation is, this morning and what's going on, but we did watch that video last night that Brandon posted, and our thoughts and prayers are with him and with AK. And we want to say thank you very much, Mr. Tube, for everything that you've done to raise awareness to this case, and then also get out here and put your boots on the ground. It speaks a lot about your character, and I wanted to say thank you to you and Mr. AK. So,
Amen.
Yeah, that's awesome. So there was a couple of things you guys told me. You guys found some stuff on your search. What happened with that?
Chappie, you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, so we had heard a lot of the psychics, the intuitives that were telling us, to go and search a specific area near a cabin, and we went over there just to see what we could see, and we did happen to find something that was very odd. We found a hole that was clearly dug by a shovel, just in a very odd location. It appeared to be relatively fresh. And so just for that reason, we decided that we would go ahead and notify the authorities. Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, as amazing as they are, they came out, they took a look, they brought shovels, they dug into that hole to see what they could find. Now, gratefully, there was nothing in there. It was just an odd hole that somebody had begun to dig. But once they got down about 3 to 4 feet, It was just solid dirt. There was nothing, wasn't loose dirt anymore. So unknown why that hole was there in the middle of nowhere, but it turned out to be nothing. And then the other thing that we found, we were looking at a variety of bones that were out there, and there's all kinds of animal bones out here. They're just all over the place. And as we were looking at a spine to an animal bone, we noticed that just off to the left of that spine, there was another bone that was not as dry and discolored and not as white, bleached white as these other bones. It still had some of the oils and such in it, and it had been sawed off on both sides. And so it was just odd because all these others were just, you could clearly see they were natural. The animal just died of natural causes or predators or something. But this one had distinct saw marks, and it was relatively fresh. So out of an abundance of caution, we contacted the sheriff's office, had them come out. They followed every procedure to preserve that evidence, assuming that it could possibly be evidence. Turned out that it's non-human, which is good. So there's really no evidentiary value of that in this case. But interesting, to say the least. They were two very odd things that we located out in the wilderness that turned out to be nothing, and we're saddened that it wasn't a piece of the puzzle, but we're also grateful that it is nothing. So.
Yep, very well put, Chappy, and those are the two main things that we found out there. We are seeing other people's reports that there are lots of bones laying out there on the ground, and especially right there by the 50 and the 225 right off that main highway. We are assuming that a lot of deer and elk get hit in that area and wind up on the side of the road, and hence, we were finding a lot of bones there. But like Chappy said, that one bone really stuck out to us. But nevertheless, we did our due diligence. Law enforcement did their due diligence, and it was nothing. And we're going to press on. We're going to go out there and try to look for some more evidence today and do whatever we can to participate in this search, Dusty. So
people were sending me a photo yesterday that somebody was talking to Barry and they had long hair. And I just want to make sure you address that because they thought it was you, Tyson. So was that you?
Well, I'll tell you what it was, and so we can squash any speculation or anything going on out there. So Tyler from Profiling Evil was with us yesterday, and we were looking at that bone, and we had a few other people there, and one of those guys, his name was Mark, and he was on our live last night, and he joined us in the search yesterday. He's a good friend of mine. We've gotten to know each other through this process. He lives out in Indiana. He grew up with Barry, went to school with him. And you can see him on our live last night. I interviewed him, and he talked about driving out here from Indiana 18 hours. But anyway, we were all standing there checking out this bone, and we heard like an engine rev up and go speeding by. And when I looked up, it was a black and silver Dodge full-size truck with a trailer that had a Bobcat on it. And I said, that's Barry. I knew Barry had that Bobcat, of course. Everybody knows that. And also I recognized the truck. And so we started kind of walking down the road. And Barry had really punched the gas, and he was like spinning out and throwing a bunch of dust everywhere. And so I was like, man, he's truly upset. I don't really want to, of course, I don't want to be anywhere around him right now anyways, but this guy, Mark, one of his missions in coming out here was he wanted to talk to Barry.
Yep.
And that was his goal. He said that his mother and Barry's mother are really good friends, and he has a respect for Barry. And so he wanted to talk to him. He said, I feel like Barry probably needs somebody to talk to. So he kept walking down the road, and so Mark, he went after Barry and was hoping to run into him. Well, we got separated. I don't know what happened after that, but I can tell you this, that picture is not me. That is Mark. That is Mark talking to Barry, not me. So I just wanted to make that distinction right here. Go ahead, Chappy.
I'm just going to say Tyson never left my presence yesterday, and he never spoke with Barry. I can say that with absolute clarity.
I can say
Yeah.
that with absolute certainty too, because I made him promise me he wouldn't get anywhere near Barry.
And he didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
let him.
believe you.
Honestly, I didn't let him. I wasn't about to let him get near Barry.
Hey, Chappy, I think we're getting a lot of feedback from the wind.
Let me
There we
move.
go. All right. Yeah, just
Is
kind of
this
go on a
better?
little walk. Yeah, I know people listen with their headphones and they're
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
But anyway, what is our plan today? We're gonna continue to participate in the search. We're gonna go back out to Maysville this morning. We had an opportunity to run into a lot of people last night after the vigil, and people that wanted to get together with us out there at the search site. And so we're going to go out there this morning and do whatever we can do. The weather's cooperating. There's a slight overcast here this morning. I've got a light jacket on again. It's an absolute beautiful day to get out amongst friends and search for this beautiful missing woman. So today's the day, guys. We're crossing our fingers. And I want to show you this too. I got this from the vigil last night. Okay. I'm Suzanne.
Man, I hope you got an extra one. I wanted one of those.
Well, I'll tell you what, they were taking donations and I went in to go grab a couple of them. Chappy left a $10 bill because I didn't have any cash on me, and Chappy left a $10 bill. But I'll tell you what, Dusty, you can have this one. I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one right off my wrist. But but they were taking donations for bracelets. These bracelets right here, fine, Suzanne, and also the shirts. They had little neon lights. They're doing whatever they can to raise money and raise awareness. And guys, it's just a beautiful thing to see. You know, I mean, it was a surreal moment for me to go out there yesterday and to walk that same path that I had walked. What is it now? 3 months ago when I first went out there. Yeah. It was a surreal moment to be out there and to witness not only people putting hundreds and hundreds of people putting their boots on the ground, but also the technology behind this that Profiling Evil has brought in, that Andy Mormon has done, and all these other people that I'm not even aware of who's all involved with the technological side of it. But it is absolutely amazing. They've got these the apps that you can download to your phone. Everybody knows this by now, but I'm just truly blown away, having gone from that very first time that I was out there all by myself, and now having hundreds of people out there searching with me. It was a surreal moment, and I'm not gonna lie, man. A couple of times I was overcome with emotion. That the emotion was very, very powerful when we have all of these people pulling together for one cause, for Suzanne Morphew, a total stranger in most of these people's eyes, but they're out there risking everything to, and you know, not just risking everything, but we have people that are bringing lunches. You know, the lady that brought lunches yesterday, she was telling me how they ordered 45 pizzas from Domino's Pizza, and something happened with the order and it got mixed up. And so then she had to scramble around and make all these sandwiches and these bags of chips and these little lunch packets and stuff. And they did that. And they fed everybody. And it's truly an amazing cause. Everybody's pitching in. And it's just a wonderful thing to see. And, you know, I don't know if we're going to find Suzanne. I hope we do. That's everybody's hope. But guys, worst case scenario, I mean, if we don't find Suzanne right now, there's still a lot of good that's going to come out of this raising awareness, huh, Chappy?
Without a doubt, brother. My heart is just so full when watching all of these people really who have honestly no vested interest in this case other than they just want to help. They just want to help bring resolution and bring some type of justice, and just to bring Suzanne home so that her family can have closure. That's their only motive, and they're volunteering and they're giving resources and time. And it's just a great reminder of how beautiful people truly are. I love this. This is great.
Yeah, I wanted to mention something about how you said it's kind of interesting how you were out there by yourself a few months back, and I was watching a news broadcast about the search, and I saw exactly where you were walking, and it was just filled with people and vehicles and everything. And I thought, man, who would have thought? You know, you were out there by yourself walking around, and now look what's going on. So it's pretty neat. I like that. I like how that happened.
Well, you know, it's again, guys, it's a collaboration between a lot of people, and there's no one person on this earth that could have done this all by themselves, and it's a testimony to me, once again, of the strength in numbers and the great things that can be accomplished when we put our heads and our resources together. Now, guys, this is far from over. I think that I tried to like paint this picture for everybody in the videos that I did from the beginning of how hard it was going to be to find Suzanne in this environment. It's very treacherous. It's very mountainous. It's very rugged. And I tried to tell people that. And some people laughed at me and said, oh, Colorado's nothing. You should see over here in Alaska. Well, let me tell you something, guys. It is very, very difficult. And there's a lot of ground to cover. And there's a lot of things out there that could throw you off when you're out there looking, you know, like these holes that we found, like all these bones, and just the sheer ruggedness of the environment. It would be easy to get discouraged and want to give up and quit, but we're not doing that, Chappy. Not now, not ever. So, and not just, I'm not talking about us and our channel. I'm talking about all these good people that are out here. Go ahead, Chappy.
Yeah, these people are dedicated. In listening to people and talking about their, you know, telling us their stories, the reasons why they're here, what motivates them, what moves them. It's true love, it's true compassion, and they're determined. They're going to do all that they can to help resolve this case. And on a much lighter note, sitting next to this paint makes me look like a Oompa Loompa. Anyway, yeah, good people, good people.
No, Chappy. You know, we all kind of look like Oompa Loompas first thing in the morning. I'm not sure I want to do these lives in the morning anymore, but no, man, we're just grateful to be here, Dusty, and to have this opportunity. This is why we do what we do, you know, and I just can't wait. I cannot wait until there's a break in this case and we get some more answers. But guys, we just got to keep chipping away.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really proud of you guys for going out there, and I know you both work full-time jobs, and I know Tyson left right after his job Thursday and took off and went up there and went to Chappie's house, picked him up, and I know how hard that is. That's one of the reasons I couldn't go out there. My boss's father just passed away from cancer, and I want to send my condolences to Ty, my boss. He's a good guy, and it was sad to hear that happen. But I had to stay here to try to help our team where I work to get through that. So, but I'm here and I'm ready. I'm waiting for him to send me some more videos. I've been processing some of them, and I'm ready to put them together and show you guys exactly what they've been doing. So I'm really excited to do that, and I know y'all are gonna love what they put out there. So,
hey, thank you, Dusty, and we too echo that and offer condolences for your boss and his father, and we're missing you out here, Dusty. We wish you were here with us, but we know you got a family and you got things going on too, and we're grateful for everything that you're doing behind the scenes. And I want to say, guys, that I'm looking at the comments and everything here, and people are sending us money already this morning. And guys, I want to tell you how thankful I am for every single one of you guys for, you know, we didn't want to come on here this morning to try to raise money, but just out of the goodness of your hearts, you guys are sending us money to help us pay for gas and our trip. And from the bottom of my heart, guys, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. You know, it truly means a lot that you guys, that's your way of contributing to the search for Suzanne, and we're the beneficiaries of that. And again, guys, we just want to tell you how much we love and appreciate every single one of you for your prayers, for your thoughts, for your encouragement. So
I can tell you guys though, and we take these from being the one that handles this side of things. We take these donations very seriously. We put them all back into what we're doing. We don't touch them unless we're using them for travel or stuff like that. So I want you all to know that, because we think it is your way of contributing. I wouldn't feel right going down and getting a hamburger with some of the money I'll send or whatever. So yeah, we use it for gas, hotels, different things like that. So we just want you to know that we do appreciate it. And pretty much everything that we've been able to do since we've been able to get donations and been monetized was because of people like you. We've had to come get into our pocket when we first started out, but pretty much now it's like all paid for by you guys. So I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you. Hey, Chappy, what I want you to do real quickly, because I'm gonna try to wrap it up. Let's try to keep this around 30 minutes so we can actually get out there and get our boots on the ground. But I want you to kind of give us a quick overview, Chappy, of what you expect today to look like, and anything else that you want to share with us this morning. So share with our subscribers kind of what to expect today out there in Maysville during this search. I'm not going to have any kind of signal on my phone to give any kind of updates or answer any emails or questions. And so once we get out there, we're cut off from the world. So let's say it now, Chappy. What are you kind of expecting out there today?
Honestly, I'm expecting more of the same. Just good people, just doing what they can to go out there and help. I know that the weather again is beautiful. We have a little bit of an overcast sky. The sun is shining bright, but we've got the coolness from the clouds that are overcast. I think God is on our side. I think He is. He's allowing the elements to be just right for us for this search, and we're very, very grateful for that. We're hopeful. We're all hopeful. We're just out here doing our very best to find anything that we think might be able to assist in this. I'm blown away, and I say this all the time. I'm going to say it again. I'm blown away by this community. I'm blown away how family oriented we all are. I mean, you truly are my brothers and sisters out there, and it's with all the gratitude of my heart that you allow me to be a part of this. So thank you, guys.
Chappy,
I
go
agree.
ahead.
I just say I agree with everything Chappy said. I monitor all our emails and messages, and it's truly so humbling what things you guys say to us and the information you research and send our way. We really, really appreciate it. And we do consider y'all families for sure.
Yeah, and guys, I would invite each one of you. We always talk about God and how God blesses us on this channel. Now, everybody has their own different beliefs, but we ask you to say some sort of a prayer, whatever your beliefs are today. Say a prayer, Suzanne. Say a prayer for us and all of the searchers today, that we can be headed in the right direction, and that we can be led and guided and directed to the spots that we need to be, to crack this case. Not just I'm not talking about Tyson Draper or Chappy. I'm talking about anybody that's out there. So I just want to express my love to all of you for everything that you guys do for us. We feel that love very strongly. When you have about almost 15,000 people and even more, just 15,000 subscribers who send you their well wishes, it's very powerful. That's a wonderful community of people who we have behind us. And I just want to tell you guys how much I love you and appreciate you. And we're heading out there today. Remember us in your prayers and your thoughts. That's all I have, guys.
Yeah, I echo everything Tyson and Chappy have said. I just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Merrill Boots. We're working on getting some ads together to put up on this channel to help with that. We're working on getting a code to where you guys can order through our channel if you wanted to get some of those boots. And so we're working on that, and it fits perfect for what they're doing. They're going and putting boots on the ground. So it's awesome. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chappy. You got the last word.
Just going to say, Merrill Boots, thank you very much. It couldn't have come at a better time. I've looked at Tyson's shoes. He needs some Merrill Boots. Love you guys.
Yes, sir. I got Merrill Boots. I got them coming.
That's right.
All right. I love you guys. I love all of you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And like I always say, stay with us, everyone.
Yeah. See y'all later. Be careful out there, guys. Love you.